Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to introduce my new latest new fish, my Parachromus. This is not the Parachromus we're talking about. This is Mr. and Mrs. Wolfie. What my regulars will know. I've had these a long time. Grown, in fact, they're homebred. These are over 20. Well, it's about 20 inches, but these are homebred. But I've got some new Parachromus in the Fishroom, so I'm really excited. But I've got to pre-warn you, they're only tiddlies, but not much bigger than these. They're babies from Mr. and Mrs. Wolfie. Anyway, should we feed Mr. and Mrs. Wolfie before we move on and show you the new Parachromus in the Fishroom? Right, this is what I intend to feed him today. Some mussels, and we've got these silver fish. He loves fresh fish and mussels. So does, hey, get out. So does the cat. Hey, they're not meant for you. So he knows who's boss, he does. This is one of my cats. Look at this. Doesn't that smell good? Doesn't that smell good, me old pal? If I had me back to... Let's get stuck in. I said I was boss. Look at him. He's doing it with his foot. He thinks if he does it with his foot... Hey! Oi! Oi! They're for a Mr. and Mrs. Wolfie. And so with them fish, we're going to chop them up. Anyway, I better put this on pause and sort this cat out. Right, I've chopped them into manageable sizes and got rid of the cat. And it's time to feed Wolfie. Well, I said I got rid of the bloody cat. It's back again. Oi! You can bog off, mate. That's not for you. Right, I'm back at the Dover tank. Bit of glare here and that, like I've got to chuck some of this. It's hard to do this one-handed. Mussels, ouch! Bloody bit me. There they go, he's got a mussel, there's a bit of mussel there. They didn't see that bit, did they see that fry shoot off? See them fry down there, look? That's a full mussel. Well, not that'll last them, won't it? Anyway, let's get back up here and see the big guy. I'll see if I can stick another bit in. Right, I've got a fish head here with his brains and eyeballs and everything in it. It's hard to film it, and it's hard to hold your mobile phone in one hand and feed in the other hand. So that's gone in. There it goes. He's got it. I'm sorry for the rubbish photography, because I'm trying to do this one-handed, and I'm also trying to avoid the blinking cat. Trying to that's a female. She's got some scars on the head. And he's got some scars because this week they've been spawning it down the bottom there in that big pot. So there's been some aggressive activities going on, as Parachromus do. He's chewing that up. He's loving that, ain't he? That was a head, so it's basically like bone, brains and eyeballs. Shall I chuck another one in? I'll put it on pause again. Well, sorry about the quality of the photography. So I've got a tail end of a fish and we've got a mussel. So let's get it in. Try to catch that on film. I think he got both bits. The poor old female didn't get any. I need, the missus is not here this weekend, but I need her here to film this. Like, she's looking down there. Anyway, I'll chuck something else in quickly, then I've got to move on, as it's going to get boring. Right, I've got a handful of mussel here. Well, I've actually minced it up a bit with the scissors, so I can sprinkle it in and see what goes on. Hopefully, I can't. I'm trying to put my hand in it. He's going to jump out and bite me, you bugger. There they go. So it all goes in. She's actually getting a few bits. I feed her people have said to me before, you're not feeding her properly. I do feed her properly, but it's hard to do it one-handed with a camera in your hand and look after both. Anyway, this is going on now. This is supposed to be introducing my new Parachromus species. But before I show you, we'll show you my Jags, Parachromus. Right, I moved along now. This is Beryl, my Jag. As my regulars will know, that's the females. I haven't named her. Like, he's about, I'll say he's about 12 or 13 inches. Nothing compared to the dove eye. Oh my God. I've got 2 cats on it now. Get off. I'm trying to do a video here. Anyway, we're supposed to be feeding these. Now I'm trying to sort this out with one hand. Right. But what we're doing? Where am I? Parachromus. Yeah, my new Parachromus what I come in. I'll drop a bit of food in here. There they go. That's muscle meat. That's if there's any left after the bloody cats have ate it all. And that's Beryl. He's about, like I said, he's about 12 to 13 inch, and she's greedier than what he is. Anyway, I'm going on too much waffling. I plan on doing a Fishroom tour within the next week, so I can show you everything. But I need to introduce these new fish, but I've got little Parachromus what I'd like to show you before. Beryl is my male. He is absolutely loopy. If you put your hand in that tank, you've probably seen my other video. If you put your hand in that tank, he always tries to bite you. But today we're just feeding. Anyway, I'm going to put some pellets in. I'll put it on pause again, quick. Well, I just chucked some pellets in. I feel like I'm rushing this one. Not a very good video. I'm going to do a big Fishroom tour in the next week. And hopefully I'll get better shots than that. But that's Beryl. Anyway, I better move on because I'm waffling on too long again. Let's move on. We'll have a look at the little baby red dove eyes. Right, these are my red dove eye fry. It's a fry tank, basically. They're so tiny. In fact, they look a lot more tiny on the video what they actually are. I bought them at like 1 inch, and some of them are up to about 4 inches now, and actually getting colour to them. But, like I said, on this video, they look white and wishy-washy. But what I want to tell you, from little acorns, great oak trees grow. Anyway, I'll put some food in here, and we'll see. I'll put it on pause and get some food. Right, I've chopped a lot of mussel and prawn and that up. I'm going to chuck it in here. They're getting plenty. Like, I've got 6 of them. If I end up with a breeding pair, I'll be well chuffed. But on here, they look white. They look white. Anyway, this is boring. I better move on. To show me my new ones. Nobody's really interested in looking at little ones like this, are they? Anyway, move on. Boring. You boring, Woods. Right, I'm outside now in my little fish room. These are my other jags what I've been growing out. These are about 5 or 6 inches now and been pairing off. These are the ones I said I was going to have to let go to make room for my new Parachromus. But I made space for them in another tank, so I'm able to keep these a bit longer. But these are going to have to go. But there's some nice ones in here. There's 5. That looks like a male. You can see the spots underneath its gills, like the jaguar pattern. Is that one the female? Come on, turn round. Yeah, that one's a male, and that one is the female. Underneath the gill plates, the spotting is a lot more faded and not so dominant. When the males, they'll get that spotting will get bolder and bolder and bolder as he grows. So that's a male and a female. And then we've got these subdominant ones are a bit like this one's all dark in colour. And these ones are looking better in colour. Anyway, I'm going on again. So these are Parachromus jaguars, Managwents, which I was going to have to sell, but I managed to hang on to them for a bit longer. Let's have a look at my new additions. Let's get up there and have a look at these new additions. So here I am at the, this is my new additions. These are Parachromus Motorgwents. It's like a posh, basically it's a posh jag. They have the red tiger motos. They have red coloration in them, and when they grow, they're stunning. They don't get quite as big as jaguars. I say these max out between 12 and 14, when a jag will get like 16 or 17. We all know the Dover can get 24-inch plus. So anyway, there's not a lot to see in this tank at the moment. They're so tiny. I did say they were tiny. There's 8 in here. I've got loads underneath all them rocks. There's loads of small plant pots. As you can see a couple there. So there's loads of plant pots under there, loads of hiding places, and 8 1-inch red tiger motos. I've had red tiger motos before, got them to a reasonable size, and then unfortunate circumstances I lost them, so it's like starting all over again. So there's not a lot to see here at the minute. They're not even coming out. Anyway, here they come, look. So tiny and scatty. It's when you got to remember, when these get full size, they'll be like the jaguars. If you put your hand in the tank, they'll want to come out and bite you. Anyway, we're stuck here looking at an empty tank, so we're going to have to wrap this one up. Right, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. And like I said, the red tiger motos are very small at the moment, so there's not a great deal to see. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you to all my subscribers. Until next time, we'll say ta-ra. Thank you.